Hello, world. Welcome back to Golf Subpar. Colt Knost and Drew Stoltz. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can see we're not in the same place. I'm currently grinding my way, trying to get back to Phoenix. So it's been a rough travel day coming from the Scottish Open, but you know what? We're going to get this thing done. I know you had a great week in Tahoe. I was over in Scotland for the Genesis Scottish Open, where Xander Schauffele, our guy, wins yet again. Put on an absolute clinic over there. The man is just rolling right now. If you go back, he won the Travelers, and then he won. I know the JP McManus was a pro-am, but it was against a stacked field. He won that, and then he goes over and he wins again at the Scottish Open. The guy's on a heater.
Yeah, all this talk about, oh, he hasn't won this. He hasn't won an individual event. Oh, he hasn't won an individual event on the PGA Tour. He won the gold medal. He won with the Zurich with Patrick Cantlay. Finally put all that to bed. Now he's won 2 in a row, not even counting that JP McManus, like you said, which was a great field. I mean, the dude's figured it out, and we're going to make our picks a little bit later for the Open Championship, but damn, I'm going to feel like an idiot if I don't pick Xander Schauffele. I mean, we've been waiting for that. I feel like I've picked him 100 times for FanDuel throughout the year, and now all of a sudden it's starting to roll. But, dude, he's doing kind of what we expect him to do all the time. He plays well, and now instead of finishing second, third, fourth, things like that, he's just figured out a way to win, and he's humming. And good on you, mate. Cheerio, top of the morning. Good to have you on your death march back from Scotland.
That's first off, that's Australian. That was horrendous. Don't even
Cheerio. Cheerio is English, I believe.
But man,
I
I'll
get
tell you
my
one thing.
accents mixed up.
We got so lucky over there with the weather. The wind was crazy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I actually played in the Pro-Am Wednesday. Got paired with our guy Justin Thomas for 9 holes and Matt Kuchar for 9 holes. I mean, it was comedy hour out there, dude. It was gusts up to 50 miles an hour. It was so much fun to play in, one, because it didn't matter. But it was just insane. And then Sunday was like Palm Springs out there. It was 75 degrees, as they call it over there, a scorcher. They couldn't believe how hot it was. I was like, this is the nicest day I've ever walked and commentated golf. And these people are like, it's too hot. We got to get out of here. I was like, you guys are unbelievable over here. But I'm very excited to get back to America. So Jim Nance and I were talking. There's about 4 days a year probably in Scotland where if you're in a hotel, you need air conditioning. And we were just there for all of them. I mean, you talk about the most miserable time. These rooms are so insulated and the weather was warmer than normal. It was disgusting trying to sleep at night.
It's good. A little sweat box in there, you know what I mean? Sweat out the demons, sweat out the poisons. I could use a little sweat box myself right about now. But, dude, you got that weather. I was watching earlier today for the practice rounds for the Open Championship. St. Andrews looks the exact same way right now. It was short sleeves. The flags were limp. Guys were driving 18, no problem. I watched Tiger Woods hit it over the back of the green there. I am praying for the Open Championship that we get some wind. I looked at the forecast last night. It looks like Saturday has some real wind, gusts above 30, kind of 15 to 25 steady. The other days look like 10 to 15 maybe, which isn't a whole lot. I'm praying that we get some breeze over there for that thing. Otherwise, I'm a little bit worried about what the boys might do to St. Andrews.
Yeah, and that was the talk all last week around Renaissance Club was just if this weather carries over into St. Andrews, I mean, it's going to be a birdie fest. They're going to be able to drive 6, 7, possibly 8 greens over there. If the wind is down, and I mean, they have had no rain. The ball is running like crazy, like Ches from a fundraiser, as we like to say. I mean, the ball just does not stop going. I mean, I was hitting drives over 350 yards in the Pro-Am on Wednesday when it was downwind. It was,
you're
it
a
was
beast.
awesome.
You're on the new speed program, though, Doc. You know, has that kicked in yet?
It hadn't started yet. All the tenants and cocktails we had over there, I think, kind of slowed me down a little bit. But it was still a fun week. But it makes me appreciate the United States of America a lot. I'm very happy with going over there for 1 week a year.
A lot of hard bread and warm drinks. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing over there. But, yeah, dude, I think Nick Faldo shot 18 under at St. Andrews a long time ago, and he wasn't driving it the way these guys are today. I am praying for some wind. Otherwise, I'm terrified for what's going to happen to St. Andrews. I don't need carnage every week, but I want it at the Open Championship every single time. And with 4 majors, I like to see him challenged, and I'm a little bit scared. I hope the forecast change as it can over there, and we get something. But I'm fearful for what this winning score might be. It's firm and fast, which is going to make it hard, but I don't care.
And before we move on, I got to tell you, though, this, because I did win some money off our guy, Ricky Fowler, because he doubted me going into the Pro-Am. He was a few groups behind me. The wind's whipping on the range, going 40. And we get out there. And I'm playing the up teams with the amateurs. It's like 6,100 yards probably. And he's told me my over-under for each 9 was 39.5, and all I had to do is beat it once for 100. I shot even with Kuchar on the second 9. No problem. Dusted him.
Pay me, son. Pay up, Richard.
He did. He threw. I was walking to 17. Their house they were staying in was on number in between 8 and 17. So I was walking that way. He was standing up on the balcony as I was following Spieth's group, and he threw me $100 down. And it was so damn windy, I had to go chasing it. But
I was about to say, dude, how far are you willing to go for that hundo? I haven't seen you move too fast in your days, but there hadn't been $100 on the line.
It's true. I got it quickly. But we are on to the Open Championship. St. Andrews, the 150th Open Championship. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And two of life's greatest pleasures are golf and Scotch whiskey. And they have a lot in common. Both take time, skill, and dedication to master. Both have been perfected over centuries of hard work and innovation. And most significantly, they both are a deep, rich Scottish heritage. In fact, one of the world's most prestigious golf tournaments will soon return to its Scottish roots at St. Andrews, the world's most historic golf course, which is just down the road from Aberfeldy, the home of Dewar's blended Scotch whiskey. As a new champion is crowned, it seems appropriate to raise a glass of Dewar's, the most awarded blended Scotch whiskey in history. So pour yourself a Dewar's and take a moment to appreciate all the long, rich Scottish traditions that made your favorite sport and the world's favorite blended Scotch so absolutely perfect, and so perfect together. Enjoy responsibly. It's now time for the Dewar's Cheers moment of the week. By the way, I think Amanda Balionis and myself tried to drink all of Scotland out of Dewar's because we were killing the old fashions last week.
That's it. Win in Rome, dude. You gotta partake when you're over there.
You do. All right. So for my cheers moment of the week, Sleaze, I'm going to give a big shout out to a guy a lot of people might know, but his name's Jordan Smith. Played in the Scottish Open last week. He's ranked 122nd in the world. The 17th hole is a par 3 out there. And it's not very easy. It's around 200 yards. Normally plays with a pretty hard right to left crosswind. The field average for the week on the 17th was 3.19. Jordan Smith's scoring average for the week, 1.75.
Solid.
He made a 2, a 1, and then another 2 2s. And when he made the one on Friday, he won a car for him, a Genesis for himself and his caddy. And then on Saturday and Sunday, he hit it to a foot on both days. Almost made it 3 days in a row. It was incredible.
Can you win multiple cars in that deal? What if you make it twice? They got to dish out 4 cars, 2 for you, 2 for your loop?
There was a rule, only 1 car to each, the player and the caddy. But my God, if he would have made another one, I was like, you got to give him something.
You got to. I got to think that's the last thing they're worried about when they're putting this. Like, what if a guy makes 2? It's normally just up there as a prop, and
it was like 4s and 5 irons. Like it's not.
Yeah, I saw the hoop he made. It had 15 feet of break on it too. Went in there. It was unbelievable. I thought it was Spieth, and then I heard Greller talking to Spieth about it on the range, saying, "Hey, his caddy gets a car too. His caddy gets one. He was leaning on him heavy for that car." That's
Jordan
pretty
was
good.
Playing safe. Jordan was playing safe on purpose.
Yeah, dude, you don't need a car. I'll take a 3 here rather than risk making it and having to give you a whip. But I'm going to give you my.
You had a hell of a week up at Tahoe. Our friends at Corbell. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh my God, dude, that is a time up there. I tell you this, buddy boy. We saw some long drives from some celebs. Saw some not so long drives from some celebs. Had a few drinky poos. Flipped a few cards. It's just a hell of a time up there. I'll give you my Dewar's moment of the week. So a lot of guys coming through. There's like a handful of guys in the celebrity long drive, right? I'm emceeing the celebrity long drive all day. 2 shotguns. Everyone comes through. There's about, I don't know, maybe 8 guys you figure that could win this thing if they connect, right? Well, one of them is Travis Kelce, who, by the way, has an unbelievable golf swing. For a guy that doesn't play golf ever, really, and is a superstar tight end, his golf swing is nice. If he ever wanted to be good, he could be really good. Well, he gets up there. He's playing in the group right behind Patrick Mahomes. They're never more than like 10 feet apart from one another. He gets up, and all the fans, all the Chiefs fans are showing up. Well, they all want a video of Kelce like shotgunning a beer. That's kind of his thing. He does it all around the golf course, right? Gets up there, shotguns a beer, waves to the fans, talks to them, comes over, talking to me a little bit, what's leading, all this stuff. Someone else comes up, wants him to shotgun another one. So he shotguns another one on camera right there. So he's had 2 beers in the last 7 minutes. I can't imagine it was his first and second of the day. He gets up there, and I'm like, 343 is leading. John Lester hit a missile, and he's like, okay, I got that. Right after his 2 shotgun beers, steps up. You get 2 attempts, Colt. Each celebrity gets 2. First one unleashes. I thought he had it. 340 on the fly. This thing was all carry. Okay, and it was no accuracy. You didn't have to hit the fairway, so everyone was just letting loose. 340 on the first, nice. 339 on the second, back to back. We saw some dudes hit some long ones, but then they'd follow it with like a quick hook or a huge slice or something like that. 2 missiles off the jump from Travis Kelce. Got to talk to him a little bit throughout the week. He's my new favorite guy in that event that I didn't know prior. He is good at golf for given how much he plays, and he hits rockets, and he has a pretty good time out there while he's doing it.
He's a monster, incredible athlete. I've seen him shotgun the beers. He likes to have a good time, and I know you did up there with our friends at Corbell.
Oh, dude, Corbell, the best. They put on a hell of an event. By the way, sidebar, Chuck got up there in front of all the fans, teed it off, put it up there, walked back, took 2 enormous, huge breaths, walked in and hit one right down the middle. And at that moment, I bet on him to finish in the top 70 Colt in the field, and he finished 74th. I don't know what happened, dude. He looked so good in the long drive. He club on ball, everything. I was like, dude, all he's got to do is make a bunch of bogies. He's getting close. Lost me a little bit of loot. He, by the way, shout out to him. He bet 50 grand for Aaron Rodgers. Whoever won, his bet was if he won, he got to cut his man bun off. If he lost, he gave $25K to Aaron Rodgers charity. He has 0% chance of winning that, and he still bet it anyways. And he only lost by 76 points, Colt. So it was right there.
He was right there. He was
right there. But it was a hell of a week, hell of a good time. Shout out to Corbell. And whether sipping mimosas on the back nine with your favorite foursome or popping a bottle during the final round of a major, Corbell has been there for America's love of golf since 1882. Corbell, California Champagne is a proud sponsor of the American Century Championship. Corbell, make it gold. Please enjoy responsibly. 2022 F. Corbell and Brothers, Sonoma County, California. Producers of fine California Methode Champonaise champagnes for 140 years. Corbell is a registered trademark. All rights reserved, Colt. Obviously.
I love it. I'm very jealous you got to spend the week in Tahoe. Looked like a lot of fun. Hopefully the schedule works out and I can go up there next year. Otherwise, I'll be in Scotland again, getting amongst it with my Scottish friends over there, drinking a lot of Dewar's. But this week we got a man who cannot drink Dewar's legally, at least. But we got the NCAA champion, a guy that's just going to be a freaking superstar, in my opinion. He reminds me a lot of Justin Thomas, the way he goes about it. But we got Gordon Sargent joining us on Golf Subpar.
Yeah, how about the kid just coming out as a freshman, winning a little NCAA championship, ball speed crazy, and opting to go back to Vanderbilt. Why would you want to leave, dude? You're Nashville, and you're a star athlete, and you can get paid now to be in college. Pretty damn good deal.
I love it. Well, let's get to it. Here's Gordon Sargent on Golf Subpar.
All right, ladies and gents, we got a champ in the house with us today. Just finished up his freshman year at Vanderbilt, where he picked up the NCAA individual title, was named a first-team All-American, also won himself the Phil Mickelson Award for top freshman. And if you haven't seen it yet, the dude hits rockets, folks. Gordon Sargent, welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Looking forward to it.
Rockets, bud.
Can you
rockets?
Can you just go ahead and make us feel real old real quick? Were you born in 2003?
2003, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I was getting out of high school, dude. I was doing big shit by the time he was born. Huge thing. Let's start with this, though, just because I said with the Rockets. Give me your – we saw you at the Greyhawk out there. The first playoff hole, I believe you hit 194 ball speed. Is that – I don't give a shit what it is, but was that adrenaline? Is that normal? What do you cruise at?
It was actually kind of funny. We were talking about it at breakfast, like me and one other teammate, what our highest ball speeds were, and mine was – like I had gotten Will Gordon had sent, y'all know he played at Vanderbilt a couple years ago. He sent me a text of his ball speed numbers. He got like 192 and was like kind of flexing on me. And like, so that afternoon I hit 192 and a half and like gave up, so gave it right back to him. But that was my highest at the time. And then I guess I hadn't done it. I hadn't seen it in like a couple months, but I guess it was definitely a little bit, it helped that it was 120 degrees dry heat. And there was a little adrenaline there, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't believe it at first, and then I saw, but the other guys like wasn't like too juiced, so I don't know. Maybe it was close to that.
Got her up. I thought yours was 191. Got her up was like 188, and the kid from Oklahoma State was like 184. You all just hit beautiful tee shots down there.
Yeah.
On 18 in regulation. But where does the speed come from? I mean, how much do you weigh? Be honest. Don't Will Zalatoris and lie to us. How much do you really weigh?
You grew a lot, like in the last year or so, though, according to some friends of yours,
like
right?
Senior year of high school, I just remember like guys on the team were like, "Yeah, you better be ready for those workouts," and I was like I haven't done anything. Like I'll just go work out like once a week, you know. So started working out a little bit more and gained a little bit of height, so that definitely helped. And I don't know, I'm not very good at trying to swing it easy with the driver, so just let it go.
Why would you? Shit.
Yeah. So I mean, let's say, how much speed have you picked up in the last 2-3 years from when you were a sophomore in high school to your freshman year in college?
I'm not sure, but like it definitely helped, like because I was smaller, like learning how to swing when like you're trying to gain as much distance as possible. But probably like so sophomore year in high school, I'd probably say close to like 20 miles an hour club head speed. Whew. So I don't know
what is the club head speed right now? Cruiser speed.
Probably like 125.
Yeah, me too, dude.
That's it.
I know, it's about the same. So Colt's on a mission right now. Let's tell him about what you're doing. Colt's going through some routine or regimen or whatever. He's trying to gain speed. He's trying to go from 102 to 110. Seeing as you cruise it at 125, give my man what kind of advice would you give him to pump those numbers up? Those are rookie numbers.
I'm trying to think here. Maybe just like, I don't know, you just got to let it loose. Don't be afraid to hit those.
First off, I swing it as hard as I can.
Okay, what else do you got?
Yeah. So this recently started with Mark Blackburn, who I worked with at the end of my career. And then when we saw Matt Fitzpatrick and his stack swings, swing trainer thing and everything. So we just decided we're going to do this fun. We're going to document it and see how fast I can get up to. Because I don't play anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I just want to see how fast I can get.
What's the time frame?
Oh, I got nothing but time.
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
So is 102 accurate or no?
Yeah, it's about 102, 103 probably.
You think you can get to 110?
Yeah. With some dedication, which I have actually a lot of dedication.
What have we done? 6 months? Is that
6 months? I bet I can get to 110.
That's the good bet. That's what we should set it at. And we need video documentation.
Yeah,
but this isn't about me. This is about Gordon.
Yeah, but he was giving you advice on it. When you play with short hitters, Gordon, are you just like, what is the matter with you? Why don't how do you not just hit it further?
I don't know.
It's so easy for you.
Like, it was kind of funny. Like last year, like during high school golf, it was kind of just like, I mean, half the kids you're playing with just aren't very good, so you like expect to hit it by them. But then, like, I just remember at the Sunny Hana, there was that long drive contest that they have on that 10th hole, or no, the first hole, which is like 40 yards downhill, and it's like straight downwind, and it's like people are hitting it like 410 yards, and you're like, you sit up there and you're like, all right, you know what? And I hit one like, I don't know, close to 400, and you're like, all right, well, it's downwind. And then at the Northeast, like, I don't know, I hit one and it was like 190 ball speed, and I was like, geez, I didn't even know I had that.
Yeah, that's some serious speed. Is there anyone you played with in college this year? I know Goddard can move it pretty good, but is there anyone in college besides him maybe that can keep it up with you?
That kid from Arizona, Chase Sinkowitz, I'm not 100% sure how to say his last name. He hits it pretty far. I haven't played with him, but I've just seen his numbers, and they're definitely up there.
Well, you got to be really happy with where your game is at, considering how far you hit it and where the game of golf is trending. I mean, if you're not a bomber, good luck on the PGA Tour right now.
Yeah, it's definitely helped. Like, I mean, and also like, not that I'm hitting driver on every single hole, but like you have the freedom to hit a 3-iron or a 3-wood and still be in fine position, not like way back. So that's going to help me, because like coach kind of talked about just kind of getting the ball in play and eliminating those big numbers this year, which has helped me. So just kind of hitting a lot of 3-wood and 3-irons off the tee when like a driver just doesn't fit your eye or something. Like I did that at Greyhawk a lot, and definitely changed in match play a little bit, but just kind of keeping it in front of you.
Give me a stock 7-iron.
185.
That's nice. Yeah, makes things easier.
That's at least like relatively
that's not
normal
crazy,
level stuff, not 194 ball speed type stuff. He's got gears.
But when you were growing up, obviously you're a stud golfer. You're best golfer in Alabama, number 2, I think, in the junior rankings. Did you play any other sports at all?
I played baseball and basketball. I played baseball like pretty competitively I either had to choose pretty much baseball or golf. And I chose golf after 6th grade, and then just played basketball for fun through basically through high school. And don't play much at all now. Wasn't very good, but we've gotten to know the Vanderbilt baseball team pretty well. So like we'll still we went to their pitching facility right before regionals, which was probably not the best idea. Coach was not very happy about that one. We had Sherwood decided to roll his ankle. That's why you saw the ankle brace on at nationals. Mm-hmm. But that talk was not very fun. But we're still pretty invested in the baseball team.
Yeah, go throw your shoulder out and roll your ankle.
Yeah,
right before nationals.
Right before nationals.
You won't throw it too hard, Coach.
Play some intramurals while you're at it. Well, you grew up in Birmingham. I mean, you won everything you can win in junior golf in Alabama. Was it tough to pass up Alabama or Auburn as a homegrown kid? I feel like a lot of the talent stays down there. Did you want to get out?
Yeah, once I went to Vanderbilt, I knew I kind of wanted, or once I visited there, I knew I kind of wanted to go there. But also, like, my high school's 45 minutes from Tuscaloosa and 2 hours from Auburn, and I was kind of to the point where I was like, I think 75% of my high school was split between those two schools, so I was kind of wanted to get out of there a little bit. And like I still stay in touch with all my friends who go there and stuff, and we hang out when back in Birmingham, but I kind of wanted to get out of there a little bit.
I don't see what you like about Nashville. I mean, country music, pretty girls.
Yeah, there's really nothing to do, but
just lock in on the studies.
Was there anywhere else you considered? It came down to Vanderbilt and anybody else, or was it just always Vanderbilt?
Mainly Vanderbilt and a few other SEC schools. Not like I said, Vanderbilt kind of stuck out when I visited there, but yeah, I like Georgia. I enjoyed Georgia. My good friends I love the coaches, but so it's kind of picked between Vanderbilt and Georgia. And my dad went to Georgia too, so he wasn't
Athens.
He wasn't too biased, but
just rip Coach Hack's heart out.
Yeah, that had to hurt. That had to hurt. So Iron Bowl rolls around. You got an allegiance to either?
I don't. I mean, wow. You kind of say like the Alabama fans are like obnoxious, and like it's like the Patriots. It's like you just don't want to see them win, and that's kind of how Alabama is sometimes. But no, I don't really care.
Yeah, guys like Justin
Thomas,
obnoxious.
Him and Trey Mullinex are arguably the two worst fans I've ever seen. I mean, it's full
funny
pouting when they lose.
Funny like watching, but like when you see their team lose, the other side's going to make excuses. So it's pretty funny listening to those and just hearing why they lost and how you just don't care.
Yeah, being from Birmingham, they got some really good players there. I mean, Trey lives there, Smiley Kaufman. I think there's quite a few others. You got any games when you go back home to Birmingham with any of the tour players?
I play with Patrick Martin a lot, who graduated from Vanderbilt. Play with Trey a decent amount. Smiley, he's not out there too much, but I'll play with him. Play with Sepp Straka a couple times.
Yeah, Sepp's great.
Robbie Shelton's out there. Michael Johnson, who's on the Korn Ferry Tour. There's like a group of probably 15, 20 guys that play pretty often. So, yeah, it's a good group of guys to hang out with.
Where do you normally play there?
Shoal Creek. That's where most of them play too, which is nice.
All right, before we get back to our interview with Gordon Sargent, I want to tell you about TaylorMade. High bombs, low cutters, flighted wedges, flop shots to tucked pins. The beauty of golf is that in any given round, you get to play so many different types of shots. That's why you need the ball that's made to be better on every shot in golf. The TP5 and TP5X from TaylorMade. With the TP5 and TP5X, no matter what shot you're facing, you'll have the confidence to step in and think, I love it. Stock fade? Love it. Step on a 3-wood? Love it. Knock it down under the wind? Love it. Whatever shot you need to pull off, the TaylorMade TP5 and 5X were made to do it better than any other ball in golf. Whether we're talking about the final round of a major or a casual round with your buddies on any given Saturday. That's why players like Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy, Colin Morikawa, Ricky Fowler, Tommy Fleetwood, and so many other pros trust TP5 and TP5X every week. Looking for a little more feedback around the greens? Both TP5 and 5X come in picks for better visual feedback around the greens and a little extra flair. So if you want to step into every shot you face and think, I love it, try the most complete ball in golf. Head to TaylorMadeGolf.com and use the promo code Subpar for free shipping. Now let's get back to Gordon Sargent. You just won the NCAA Championship, obviously, the up-and-coming star in college golf. Without getting into any numbers or anything, I think we're genuinely curious because this is a brand new thing. What's the NIL stuff look like for college golfers? Like, we see what football players are getting. They're getting cars and stuff. Are there opportunities there for golfers?
I don't think a college golfer is going to be getting a Lamborghini, even though I wish. Like, who's that guy at Texas that got a Lamborghini or something? I don't even know.
Quinn Ewers?
Probably someone like that. But, yeah, I think it's more like there are things about club companies paying some guys, and like I use Titus and FootJoy, and they've been kind of hesitant on that. But I don't know. Like it's like you see some people that like go for like the restaurants and stuff that like just like the post Instagram story when you go eat there and stuff. But coach has been like told us we can ask him whatever questions, but he hasn't been like forcing us to do anything. And I think most of the guys are kind of just like seeing how everything works and trying to figure out the stuff. But I don't know. He's always told us good golf takes care of everything. So that's kind of what we're focused on.
That's right. I mean, with the NIL stuff, obviously there is a chance to make some money. Then there's the PGA Tour U, which if you stay 4 years can get you access to the Korn Ferry Tour. With all that, I mean, I'm sure there's been whispers in your ear about possibly leaving school early and stuff like that. But with all that other stuff, does it make you want to stay in school for 4 years?
I think so. Like I just really enjoy like my first year. I feel like I kind of like grew a lot, not only as like a golfer, but as a person. And everyone talks about college is the best years of their life. So I've kind of just committed to staying all 4 years and hanging out with the guys on the team and getting to know everyone a little bit better.
And why would you want to leave Nashville?
Yeah, I mean,
Nashville for free. Yeah, there's worse places. 18. There's worse places to be.
You're 18. You can't really enjoy it all
Just
yet, but there's still
right.
Senior year, and then it's really Nashville.
Yes. Yeah. Keep your head down until
I'll come visit
good
you
decisions.
your senior year.
Right.
It's good decisions.
I like it there quite a bit. But let's talk a little bit about NCAAs, because you had the lead going into the final day of the stroke play for the individual title. You had a superstar pairing that last day, and I know it played really, really tough. You actually made 4 bogeys, no birdies, and managed to get into a playoff. But what was that day like, being, a freshman, have the lead at the biggest tournament of the year? Well, take us through that day.
Yeah, like we played. So that was our second afternoon. We played afternoon the first day, and there were some I thought it was set up pretty well. Like it was tough, but like definitely scoreable. I think I shot even and was in like 8th place or something. But then we played the next two mornings at like 6:30. So like no win for the front 9, and it was pretty scoreable, and like played 2 nice rounds a day. And going to the last day, we knew it was going to be windy, and like obviously was playing with I was leading, and then Goddard was in second and Eugenia was in third. So it's kind of like you kind of felt like that was like who was going to come down to. And yeah, it was blowing pretty good. Pins were pretty tough, and Limbaugh was walking me the whole time. And it was kind of just like managing expectations the whole day, because like there are a couple holes that like you just like 6 and 7. It's like 6 is a 350-yard par 4, but it's like you're hitting 8-iron into it if you lay up, and you have to hit it 40 feet left of the pin. So just like kind of understanding that is how the day is going to go, and just staying patient was like pretty important. Keeping the ball in play, and like I didn't make any birdies, but I just felt like I kind of like, I feel like I could have made a few birdies, didn't make many putts at all, but like just not making doubles was huge. And keeping the ball in front of you.
You seem pretty cool, calm, and collected. Like, what were the nerves like for you that last day?
It was like I was like kind of nervous, but like we were obviously like focused on like the team aspect, like making match play. And we all were playing solid, so we didn't really have to worry about that. And then I don't know. It was kind of just like you were definitely nervous, but it was like a good nerves. Like I feel like I definitely would have been more nervous if it was like the final match to win the national championship. But I don't know. Having Coach Subpar there was pretty like comforting, and we just kind of picked some comfortable shots and kept hitting them, and didn't hit. I hit some pretty bad shots on the back 9, but kind of got away with some of them, and was fortunate enough to. I thought I made that putt on 18 in regulation, but then was fortunate enough to get into the playoff.
It's got to be a weird feeling when you accomplish such a huge goal in your young career. You become NCAA individual champion, and then all of a sudden you got to wake up the next morning and try to pursue another one. Like it doesn't give it a chance to like soak in or to really celebrate. Ever since they switched it to match play.
Yeah, someone was asking me how I was going to celebrate, and I was like, "Well, we tee off at 6:45 tomorrow morning, and we got to go get dinner and stuff. So probably go get something to eat and go to bed." But yeah, it was interesting because like we were like number one seed match play, so. Like we still like there was just so much work to be done left. So it's kind of just like you just have to wait until the week's over to soak it in a little bit.
Did you get to celebrate after the week was over?
Yeah, we did. I was playing US Open sectionals on I guess the 6th, and we got back on the 2nd. So we had a couple days to celebrate.
Love that.
Is it weird coming back? Like you win the national championship. Typically, if the football team wins or something, you come back and you're in school and everybody's going to celebrate and pat you on the back, and you come back and school's already out.
Yeah, we came back and like basically on campus it was just us and the baseball team. So and they had just left for regionals. So we were like I don't think I saw a single person that went to Vanderbilt when we got back. Like I think we got back and like got to the airport, got to the van, and coach dropped us off at the athletic center and was like, "All right, boys, I guess this is it." And like I had like a meeting with them the next day, but other than that, it was like not too much going on campus and stuff.
Yeah, and as a college kid, obviously, I would imagine one day your goal is to be on the PGA Tour, play this game professionally and everything. All the talk right now is about the LIV Golf Tour and everything like that. Some young guys have gone over there, Andy Ogletree, James Pyatt. Do you have any thoughts on that tour at all?
I think it's like I don't know how to explain it exactly. Like John Cook last night was talking, and he said like you can understand at the point where it's like DJ, I kind of get it. He's to the point where he's like obviously he shows the monitor that he doesn't care, but he cares. But like if you're just gonna go make $200 million in the last 4 years of your career and not play golf anymore, it's like why not? But if you're like I don't. There's like I'm not gonna judge anyone that goes over there that much, but like if you're worried about like playing on the PGA Tour and winning on the PGA Tour, I think that's like what you're looking for. Like Charles Schwartzel goes over there and it's like he's not playing on the PGA Tour really anymore. So like that I understand, but I don't know.
What about like the kid from Arizona State that went over there as an amateur and he gets the NIL deal and everything? Like,
yeah, so
that's
like
it's an interesting situation.
yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. It's like I'm guessing he won't be on PGA Tour U or anything. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's the first we've ever seen of it, so I guess he'll set the standard.
Yeah, I don't get the like the only thing I don't like about it is like the PGA Tour is like you can't like if you don't have status there, you can't like they're saying you can't play in our events, but also you can't play in their events. So it's like there's definitely kind of like a little bit of controversy there, but I think with the PGA Tour U and stuff, like that's kind of what college players are focused on right now. And like I don't know what's going to happen when someone who's played live goes to try and sign up for Q school and sees what happens. Because like I talked to Goddard up at national championships, and I think they had a live event, or they have a live event in New Jersey, maybe 2 weeks from now or something. And he said that they like offered him a spot in the field, and he like obviously accepted. But like if there's PGA Tour, like you can't play PGA Tour, he's not going to play. So I think it's like most of the college kids are focused on PGA Tour.
Yeah, as in my opinion, as they should be. I mean, that's what everybody grows up dreaming of playing on, and the PGA Tour is always going to be there. But let's talk about the PGA Tour. Let's say, fast forward, you're done with school. You can pick any PGA Tour event to be your first one other than a major. What would it be? Where would you want to start on the PGA Tour?
Probably the Memorial. Seems like just pretty sweet venue. Get some shakes for sure.
That's actually perfect because it's started June right after NCAA's. Great timing.
That would be
Jack,
that would make sense.
I know Jack's listening, so just Jack, in a couple of years, go ahead and give Gordon a sponsor exemption.
You can go ahead and write me a letter and I'll accept.
There you go.
Perfect.
That's final. I know you got a busy summer schedule with amateur events. So you get any looks for sponsors exemptions or planning on playing any tour events this summer?
Not this summer. Maybe like and then we'll focus going to college golf, but then maybe in the off season a little bit, maybe try and play like the RSM or something. Like I haven't really pursued it at all in looking at it, but I don't know. And then maybe there's a Corn Fair event in Nashville. It's during like SECs or it's in between SECs and regionals, which we have like a 3-4 week break next year. So maybe try and play in that or something, but I haven't really looked at it. Kind of been focusing on this week and then Palmer Cup next week.
Palmer Cup, awesome. Yeah, and you mentioned Nashville, the Corn Ferry event. That's out at the Grove, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
A very, very nice place. There's some great golf courses in Nashville. Have you got a chance to go out to Troubadour at all?
Yeah, we went out there after SECs. It's a pretty cool spot. Kind of just do whatever you want.
It's awesome. It's fun.
You see any of the starlets running around? It's a hopping spot.
There were a couple like country music singers out there. Like I don't even remember who they were, but we saw them, and there weren't that many people out there. So I think we played like 27 holes in like 4.5 hours and just hung out.
It's a good spot to hang out.
Very good spot.
No doubt about it. What are some other favorite courses there in Nashville? Y'all play at y'all's Legends? Is that what it's called?
We play at Vanderbilt Legends Club, which is in Franklin, like 20 minutes south, and we'll play Golf Club at Tennessee a little bit. Especially in the fall, we played there. That's a pretty cool spot. They're actually building another course there, which should open in a couple of years. But that's sweet. And then we played Hillwood for the first time right before regionals, maybe, and that's a good spot. There's a like Hillwood, Belmead, and I think there's one other. But we've kind of, most of our qualifying is at Vanderbilt Legends, but we've kind of switched it up a little bit in the spring. But there's a pretty good amount of courses. We did not make it out to the Grove this year, but I've heard it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice. What's school like for you? You got any plans on what you're majoring in or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna major in econ.
Ooh, that sounds hard.
Yowzas.
Yeah,
you're our first econ major on the show. Congratulations.
I'm not the best like English and reading person, so I can do some math sometimes, but I'm going I got some calculus next in the fall, so might have a little bit of summer catch up on that one from high school. But I'm gonna do econ and just took up basically all freshman classes last year.
Here's all you need to know. Supply right here. Demand. Bam. You're a econ major.
Downward
You got to
slope.
match them things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Keynesian model right there. You get into that a little bit.
All right, we're gonna mix it up a little bit.
If I don't know the answer to a question, I'll just write that and then quote you, and maybe they'll give me credit.
Yeah. You'll be fine. They'll have you teaching the class by the end of the semester, dude. Professor Sleeves will be making guest speaking appearance. I'll be right down there.
Awesome.
All right, we're gonna do a little fun rapid fire with you here. Mix it up a little bit. You want me to start this off, Sleeves?
Yeah, we got to let people get to know you. You're up and coming on the scene. People are going to see you on the screen. We need to know just a little deep dive here.
All right, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this from the way you've talked so far, but favorite Vanderbilt sport to attend?
Baseball games.
Figured that. That was kind of a giveaway. They're really good, right?
Yeah, they are good. They've a couple guys on the team like to play golf, so we like talking with them about it, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, get good seats. Probably get better seats at the football game, though, just walking in. Probably harder to get in that baseball game.
If we just walk into the baseball games like we're supposed to be there, then we'll be fine.
Perfect. All right, well, you're in the home of country music, but I want to know this. Top 3 artists on your recently played list.
Can I pull it up?
Yeah, dude. Give us the live.
There's probably
do whatever you want.
Some Morgan Wallen on there. Justin Moore and Cole Swindell. Those are.
Oh, wow.
There you go, country boy.
Yeah, Cole.
I like
hot
it.
in the streets.
All right, of all your teammates, who's the easiest money to take from on the golf course? Just bury him.
Probably Mike. I would say Michael Shears, but he's become really good on our home course, so he might not want to play him there. Maybe Jansen Preston.
Okay, Jansen Preston. Yeah. ATM machine. Got it. Perfect.
Always good to have a couple pigeons on the squad. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Jansen.
Little
Sleaze knows what that was about
income.
TCU.
Yeah, I had them. Don't ever even pretend to call me a pigeon. I was the hawk.
We'll shut the box money.
That's what I was just about to get to. Best card game on the road to play with friends.
Blackjack.
Oh yeah.
Blackjack.
Who's the house? I'll sign up for that.
That's assuming we have chips, but
yeah,
I learned how to play gin this year from our assistant coach, so we play a little bit of gin.
Yes,
I like that.
Give me this shut the box game we were talking about before we came on. I need to know what this is.
Yeah, so there's 2 dice and there's this box with numbers 1 through 9 on it, like little like flaps, I guess, like tabs. And so you roll the dice and like say you roll first roll you roll a 4 and a 5, it's 9. So you can either shut like the 9 tab or like a combination of numbers that adds up to 9. And the goal is to like shut all of the numbers down. And so like we'll play like $5 a roll. And if you shut the box, like the goal is to have the lowest number left. Mm-hmm. So like if you roll like a 4 and if you roll a 4 and a 5 again, and the only numbers you have are like 6 and 2, then you can't do anything. So like your number is 8. And so like at the end, you try and have the lowest number possible. But if you shut the box, it like doubles the money from each person. So like the other night we played for like an hour and a half and there were like 6 of us. So like if you shut the box, you won like $60 that roll. But they can, and like if you tie, if it's 2 tie, all tie, and then you put your money back in again. So like you're kind of like
pocket build, yeah.
It can get kind of pricey. And like if you go on a cold streak, you can be down a lot of money.
Just a full-on degenerate game with no skill.
Yeah, not really.
Those are my favorite.
Skill, all luck.
Yes, perfect.
Sounds incredible.
Sign me up.
All right, Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Yeah. Do you do TikTok or any of that?
I don't have TikTok, but
neither.
I feel like
stay tuned on that.
Just a rabbit hole that you can go down. There are some funny TikToks out there that I've seen, but I'm not one to sit on TikTok all day.
Good man.
We need to get Sleaze on the TikTok.
I don't even know. This is how old I am. I don't even know what it really is. It's like, that's it.
Yeah, sure.
Get 1 billion followers.
Yeah.
Retire.
You could quit you could just do the podcast and that's it.
Done.
Podcast, incredible. TikTok.
I'm signing up right after this. All right, give me this. Last Netflix show you binge watched.
The Lincoln Lawyer. I watched it.
Oh yeah.
At maybe like right before Nationals. That was the last show I watched on Netflix.
Yeah, I need to get on that. Seen it popping
Lincoln
up.
Lawyer. Haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I think they had a movie with
good.
McConaughey.
And it's only like 10 episodes, and they're like 45 minutes each, so you can watch it pretty fast.
Perfect.
Give me this. Since you were born in 2003, like, give me your first Masters memory.
2019.
Tiger Woods in 2019. Yeah.
I mean, the one that I really like remember watching intensely was Spieth. Or no, it was Bubba in 2012.
Okay.
That was one I remember. The hook shot around the tree. That's probably my most vivid memory from. I guess I would have been 8, about to turn 9.
Yeah.
So.
Have you ever been there?
I have. Yeah, I've been to the Masters twice, maybe, and then I was fortunate to play it a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Does Vanderbilt go out there?
Masters, but
does the team go out there once a year still, or is that not?
A donor will take the seniors, so the seniors went this year.
The seniors, I remember back in
his name.
Toby.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go, Toby. Yeah, he used to be the starter.
Yeah,
at the Masters.
He did.
Yeah,
he still goes every single year, but I know he wasn't the starter this year.
Yeah,
good guy to know.
Good guy,
Toby.
All right, E9, or you got some more?
I got one more. Give me the thing you're best at other than golf. Shut the box.
Shut the box.
No, not shut the box. I feel like I'm a pretty good blackjack player. I'm like pretty disciplined. You get out when you need to get out. But
God, MGM's about to start sending you invites here.
Yeah, you're about to get
3 years from now. Call us.
You're about to get
an NIL deal.
NIL deal with Aria upcoming.
Perfect, no problem at all.
Stand by.
I've donated enough money to them. I'm sure they'd love to help you out. All right, Gordon. We're going to the emergency 9 now. We do this with everyone. 9 fun questions to learn even more about you, and we ask this to everyone. You can trade lives and be somebody else for a day, dead, alive, whatever. You get to be them for a day. Who's it going to be?
The first person that popped to mind was Charlie Woods. Just hang out with Tiger all day.
That's a first for us.
I feel like that one wouldn't be too bad. Maybe take the boat out for a spin.
Yep.
Great answer.
You got the house all to yourself, probably. Not a bad spot.
Yeah. Well, play 18 with Tiger and then just go back to the house and do what I want.
Yeah, it's a good life. The more I think about it, that's a sharp answer. All right, we were talking about the NIL a little bit earlier. Let's say you get an NIL deal in Nashville. You get anything in that town for free for a year. What place do you want? It could be a restaurant. You could get a car, whatever you want.
It either have to be Martin's Barbecue or maybe like some bar on Broadway.
Martin's Barbecue, I've been there. They have a big stage there in live music. That place is great, right?
No, that's
Martin's have a stage.
Martin's is not on Broadway. There's a
no. I know it's right off. It's right by the Omni, right? I thought that's where Fleener took us.
No, we got conflicting info.
Either way, there's a lot of great places there. I'll take any of them.
All right, the people from Martin's, listen up. Give my man a deal. Let the kid eat. He's only got 194 ball speed. We got to put a little beef on this kid.
Yeah, we might be able to get 200 if we get free Martins.
Exactly.
It's worth it. All right, let's say your favorite country singer is playing at a bar that's 21 and up only. Which singer would you be willing to risk showing a fake ID to get into and listen to? You wouldn't do it, but let's just say.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You
this
really want to see this guy. Who would it be?
I mean, I feel like I got to say Morgan Wallen because I know like all of his songs, and it's pretty likely that he might be singing at a bar. Maybe I can just like sneak in or something.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, he's just
that man's
fine.
Got some talent.
He plays a decent amount of golf, which is kind of living the life.
Yeah, him and like Luke Combs, every song that comes out is just #1 hit automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those dudes, they don't miss. They don't miss. All right, give me this if there is one. I don't know, times have changed a little bit, but give me the worst thing you had to do as freshman initiation on the team.
We had to this is just like a team specific thing. Every year when we go on our team retreat, the freshmen have to do a skit. And we did our skit it wasn't really a skit. We just went through and like roasted everybody on the team. And so I got the pleasure of roasting the assistant coach, and my roommate got to roast the head coach. So it was like a little awkward trying to find the right things to say while not getting on the wrong side.
That's a tough situation. We're trying to make friends. All right, roast the head coach.
Yeah. How'd that go over?
Yeah, what'd you say?
It was good. it wasn't too bad. We roasted the players a little bit more than we roasted the players first, just kind of set the tone, and then drew it back a little bit for the coaches, but still let them have it a little bit.
Yeah, be easy on the guys that can make you run the bleachers and everything nonstop.
Yeah. Yep. Great job, Gordon. See you at 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. What was your TV show of choice during NCAAs?
Colt, so Sherwood and I watched, we roomed together, and I don't remember how we started watching this show called To Catch a Smuggler. It's about like people trying to like smuggle drugs in the United States. That was on the TV a lot.
I heard there was also Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid was on the morning of it might have been the morning of the final round, but I don't remember.
Hey, it's good luck.
Yeah.
It's good luck. Whatever it takes.
Most of my nights in Nashville.
Naked and Afraid?
Yep.
I think that's a good
that's
show
how they end up.
What not to do, but
yep.
Naked and Afraid. That's the one where they just park on an island and they're naked and they got to survive for a while or whatever.
Yeah, it's like 30 days or something. It's
hell of a show
that I'm not interested in.
Yep. All right. To Catch a Smuggler. I like that. All right, here we go. High school golf. I found this out. You used to make the guys whose score didn't count on your team do something embarrassing TikToks. Give me the worst one you ever saw.
Oh, actually,
or did you ever have to do them?
So we had like an Instagram account. We did like drop score interviews. Like, so if you were the drop score, you had to like do an interview of like why you were the drop score.
That's great.
I like that.
Actually,
that's good.
I think at state we came up with the idea of doing the TikToks, and I don't remember if the person ever did the TikToks. I might have to follow up on that, but they were supposed to. But if y'all got any suggestions for good TikToks to do, you can let me know and we can make it happen.
That is a fantastic rule.
Drop score interview is a great idea. So you just put the phone up to them and say like, "Hey, why did you suck today?"
It's like a 3-minute video of just the person going through their round and just explain to why they shot the highest score on the team.
It's a really good idea.
Can y'all please start doing this at Vanderbilt next season?
We need to. If we can get,
we might sponsor
those.
This
would explode. Yeah,
golf subpar,
and like they were like funny ones too. Just kind of like.
Yeah,
you just mess around a little bit because you know how high school golf is. Like, there's definitely anything and everything going on. So they were pretty good.
Drop score interviews brought to you by Golf Subpar.
Yeah, dude, we might need to be a part of that. Walk us through all 77 of those shitty shots you hit today.
We might need to start doing it. I think we should make one of the freshmen who drop scores, we'll make them do it next year.
Keep us updated on this. We want to be involved in this. This is all good. Right. Anything that can bring shame and embarrassment.
We're all here. We're here for it.
Yeah.
All right. You can play with any current PGA Tour player. Who would it be, and where would you play?
Probably like Justin Thomas at Pine Valley, maybe.
Very nice.
Good scoop.
He's got a little Justin Thomas look to him, by the way.
Now you got another look I'm about to get to here in a second. JT at Pine Valley. That's a pretty good one.
Good choice.
Yeah. Both solid picks. All right, speaking of what you look like, have you ever tried to sneak into a bar in Nashville by telling them you're Brant Snedeker's twin brother?
I have not.
Have you not got that before?
No, but there was actually
his son.
There's this one bar that's 18 and over, and the bouncer was telling us that Brant Snedeker used to come there all the time. But so I don't know if saw the familiarity between me and him or not, but I don't know.
Had to have. He's sharp. You take the hat off, and it's a lot.
Yeah,
a lot similar.
Maybe
try that.
At the Northeast Dam this week, that I came straight off the plane, no shower in the morning to take my picture, and my hair was not very sharp looking.
Perfect.
But real quick, since you're on that, you're at the Northeast Dam right now, which is one of the best amateur tournaments in the world. What's your schedule like this summer?
I'm playing Northeast Dam, then going straight to Palmer Cup, and then taking a little bit of time off in July, and then playing Western M and USM.
Where is Palmer Cup?
It's in Switzerland at
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the golf course is. I tried to look it up, but like the website for the golf course was all in French, so I kind of had to steer away from it.
All right, fair enough. Well, good luck if you make it over there.
Yeah. All right, last there, it's a success.
Perfect. Last one. You're a Tennessee Titan fan, correct?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I was told you are. So let's just imagine that you are. Okay, what falls harder? A defensive back when Derrick Henry runs over them, or you over your golf bag in front of the girls at the hotel at NCAA's?
I mean, it'd have to be Derrick Henry because like if I'll take a fall every single week to win the golf tournament, but I'm not getting tackled by Derrick Henry.
Fair. Take us through that situation outside the hotel. Did you see some attractive girls, or what exactly happened?
I think I got put in like a spin cycle because the hotel was a little confusing, and we got lugging the golf clubs in the clothes bag around. I think I got going the wrong way, and then someone told me it was the other way, and the eyes were all over the place, I guess, and we just took a tumble.
It happens, dude.
Right in front of them. Yeah, it's a tough look. You bounce back. Tell them you're NCAA champ. They won't remember the fall.
One year at Quail Hollow, I was walking to the 10th tee, and there was these rather attractive girls, which there's a lot of them there. And I'm walking and I'm looking, I just bam right into a trash can.
Hello, ladies.
Hey, girls, how are you? See you later.
See you after the round. Sign whatever you want.
You play it off, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, just like,
own it.
Whatever, dude. Yeah.
Well,
players fall down sometimes.
Gordon, man, it's really been fun sitting down with you. We really appreciate it. Best of luck the rest of the summer, and we got to get this.
Yeah, this no count. What is it?
Drop score
interview
going.
Drop score. Keep us updated on that. We need a part of that.
And a golf subpar shut the box game going.
Done.
Oh yeah, I
Love
like that. A little collabo.
Awesome,
Done.
man. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right, thank y'all. See y'all.
All right. Well, that was the young phenom Gordon Sargent joining us on Golf Subpar. I mean, winning NCAAs as a freshman. It was just right down the road from us there at Greyhawk. The guy's got over 190 ball speed. He weighs 170 pounds. So how is this shit possible?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just a different world watching these kids out there this day. It's also very sad when we're interviewing guys and they weren't even alive for Tiger's win in '97 at the Masters.
Okay.
Like, yeah, remember that? Is that what got you in? Oh, you weren't even born yet. Your parents probably hadn't even met yet. I mean, it's like us talking about Nicholas or something like that. I'm like, damn, we are officially old as balls now.
Get used to it. We're gonna get a lot of that in the future on this show.
Damn. Yeah, no question.
But man, the kid's got some swag. I like it.
Oh yeah, super well spoken, super nice kid. Talked to some friends of his down in Birmingham. They had nothing but nice things to say about the guy. I mean, he's one of those guys that he's gonna have the option to turn pro whenever he wants, but right now he's electing to stay, which is probably a good decision, and just add to what he's doing right now in the amateur world. But he's the new breed, man. We're seeing it more and more. These kids are coming out. It's no longer like distance is a nice thing to have. It's a mandatory thing to have now. And this kid, I mean, just coming out as a freshman, he's already kind of got it figured out. And we got to get on him early, Colt, because we're going to want him in a few years when he's coming out, turning pro, and winning PGA Tour events.
He's just got to work on not falling on his face in front of some pretty girls because there's a lot of them in Nashville.
That'll be if he keeps winning a lot of golf tournaments, he could probably do whatever he wants, still be okay. But yeah, in the time being, it might be helpful not to fall on your face. But it happens, sometimes you get caught looking.
It does. Well, it's time to step up to the tee and take a swing at betting the PGA Tour on FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can bet the tour with a no-sweat first bet. If you don't win, you'll get up to $1,000 back in free bets. All right, it's the Open Championship, Sleaze, the 150th Open Championship at St. Andrews. We got all kinds of bets to fire on. We got head-to-head matchups, outright winners, top 10s, top 20s. You name it, you can bet it over at FanDuel. Your bet of the week actually hit last week. Cam Smith,
yes.
The top 20. My man Tyrrell Hatton bogeyed the last to cost me mine, so I'm a little angry at him. I'm probably not as angry as he was at himself, but that's a story for another day. But let's go. Let's go to the Open Championship. It's time to make some money. Obviously, I mean, the field is just an absolute choke. Rory McIlroy is your favorite. No surprise. All right, Sleaze, well, I'm going to let you start it off this week because I'm interested to see who you pick, and I got a fun little stat to throw at you. And by the way, our friends over at FanDuel are doing something really cool this week. If you go out there and you pick an outright winner, if he doesn't win, but he finishes in the top 20, you can get up to $25 back on your bet. So pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's a nice little deal. Bad beat, finish 19th, get a little clip back. It's good. Keep him coming back. All right, Colt. I was pretty convinced going in this week I was going to take Rory McIlroy. He's your betting favorite at 10-1. However, with the recent happenings with Xander Schauffele, I made the same mistake with Scotty Scheffler leading up to the Masters. I was like, how can you keep winning? It's got to stop at some point. Nope. Boom. Then, of course, what happens? I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm going Xander Schauffele. He's going off at 13-1. He's won 2 in a row. 3 if you count the JP McManus. Nobody playing better golf, and I think he's just hungry. I don't think he's like content that he just won a couple times. I think he wants major championships. I got to go with Xander. I'm going to kick myself afterwards. So there he is, 13-1.
All right, well, you might kick yourself after I read you this little stat that a friend shared with me. So 8 of the last 10 Open champions at St. Andrews finished in the top 3 at the Masters that year. So if you go back to that leaderboard, obviously Scotty Scheffler was your champion. Rory McIlroy finished 2nd. Cam Smith tied for 3rd with Shane Lowry. And I'm going with my brother from another mother, Shane Lowry, 20-1. I love the odds. Nick Fallow's been on him all year. He said, Shane Lowry is hoisting the claret jug at St. Andrews. It's a perfect fit. And I think the claret jug has finally recovered from spending 2 years with Shane Lowry, and I think he's ready to get amongst it again. That stat is just incredible to me when they sent that to me. So I'm going Shane Lowry at 20-1 is my favorite.
Okay, the Jolly Irishman. I'm not a big stat guy. I'm going to just leave it in God's hands this week, and I'm going to continue to ride with Xander, but I don't hate the Shane Lowry bet at all, and I would actually be very happy. That claret jug might have second thoughts about going back in his possession for a while, but all right, Shane Lowry, your favorite. I'm taking Xander Schauffele. My long shot, Colt, going a little bit down here, but not terribly far down. It's crazy. Like, Tiger's like 60-1. After that, it really spreads out. But I'm going with Max Homa, 45-1. All right, a respectable 16th last week at the Scottish Open. Loves links golf. Was actually getting out there and playing a little extra links golf in between rounds at North Berwick.
It's North Berwick, you moron. First off, but
yeah,
yes,
Berwick. That's what I said, dude. You don't know how they pronounce it over there, dude. You're not a local. Don't tell me. It's like color and color, a favorite, and all the spellings and stuff, dude.
I just lived on the 16th hole for the last week. I mean, what do I know about the place?
No, it's very open for interpretation. But I'm going with Max Homa, 45-1. No, he doesn't have a ton of links experience, but not out of the realm of possibility, and he seems to love it more than anything. So I'm going to go with Maxie, 45-1.
Never had a top 10 in the major, but I think the time is now. I also am going with Max Homa at 45-1. Watching him practice over there with Mark Blackburn, play a lot of golf, played fantastic on Saturday. Honestly, I think the extra golf, I mean, he kind of told me he was tired. It wore him out a little bit. He shot 4 over on his back 9 on Sunday. I mean, he was right there in the mix on the front 9 Sunday. So I also am going Max Homa as my long shot at 45-1. I think the time is now for Max. If the ball is running, playing firm and fast, I think he's got a great chance.
That's scary. That's scary when we line up. And yeah, I can't remember another PGA Tour player ever, really, that's after his competitive round on the PGA Tour gone out to somewhere else and played in between and walked.
Well, just talking to him, first off, they all walk over there. There's not many golf carts in Scotland. But he needs more experience on links golf, and that golf course is one of the best in the world. He's seen pictures of it in the past. He's always wanted to play it. It was right there, and he's like, you know what? I'm more focused about St. Andrews. I'm going to go enjoy this week. Yeah,
I don't blame him. I think that first top 10 in a major, he's got his best one at Southern Hills to date with the 15th. I think he only improves on that. Let's go, Maxie. Double up.
All right. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Subpar to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Also, remember, if you bet an outright winner, he doesn't win, finishes top 20, you get $25 back. So pretty good deal there. Must be 21 years or older and present in Arizona, Connecticut, Iowa, Illinois, New Jersey, or New York, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only. Refunded issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG in Iowa, New Jersey, and Illinois. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342 in Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369 in New York or 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming. All right, Sleaze, that was a fun one, and we got another good one coming your way next week. We got a man who knows what it's all about to compete in major championship, Ryder Cup, President's Cup. Hunter Mahan joins us. It's a lot of fun. We'll talk to you on next week's Golf Subpar.